Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today we are taking a tour through Spanish Town and we're going to look at some historic buildings. Now a lot of times people say tear down these old buildings and build new ones, and some other people say they're historic, we need to keep them. So we're going to show you these buildings in Spanish Town, and we'll see and we'll talk about it. So as you know, Spanish Town was the capital of Jamaica once, probably 400 or 500 years ago. The Spanish colonized Jamaica and Spanish Town was the capital. Spanish Town is the oldest town in Jamaica. They have another one, Seville in St. Anne, but that's not really considered a town. This is the oldest town. So these are the buildings now. Now, as you can see, prime real estate. So on one hand, yes, they have historic value, but on the other hand, they're not being used. So I can see the argument to tear them down and build proper structures. I mean, Spanish Town is, let's be realistic, it's not a very safe place. So even if you were to build a museum here, I'm not sure people would come. Tourists definitely not coming down here. I'm not even sure if schools have tours with the children coming down here to look at these buildings. So I'm not saying to tear them down, I'm just saying they're just there. This building has no roof. No roof whatsoever. This one, I'm not sure if it's even the buildings, some of them are not being used. So let's take a tour. Now this building behind us doesn't have a roof. I don't see any historic value to this building. This building here has no roof. I see no historic value to this building. Maybe you take a picture. This thing says museum. Look at this building. Very nice building back in the day, but it has no roof. I mean, Jamaica is definitely progressing. Do you know how many high-rise buildings you could put up here? Has no roof. As a matter of fact, with the earthquake that just hit Jamaica the other day, these buildings are now a risk. I'm all for history, but there's no historical value to these buildings anymore. Take a picture, put it up somewhere. No, okay, let's not go there. Guys, what do you think? Do they keep these buildings for historic value, or do they tear them down and put up other structures? No, that building and this one has no roof. If you're going to keep these buildings, restore them and put them to use. This building, I'm not sure if it's being used, this white one. This one is being used. I think it's the Spanish Town Municipal Corporation. But seriously, tear it down and put up a proper building. Look at the roof. If you're not going to restore these buildings, tear them down. Put up other buildings. A more modern building. And the same thing is happening in downtown Kingston. They've actually started to demolish some of those buildings. But if a building like this, I have no idea what use this is to history. None. People cannot come here to tour this building because it's not safe. You cannot go inside this building. It's not safe. Nobody's restoring this building. Don't let them fool you. This building is not being restored. It's now a risk because this building was not built with concrete. It wasn't built with steel, I mean. So another earthquake comes, this building might not make it. And anybody who is in it or around it is going to be damaged. Is going to be hurt. I'm not sure how they restored this building, if they reinforced it, but if a major earthquake comes, I don't know if this building was built with steel. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not an engineer. This one, I mean, this building was probably built hundreds of years ago. And to be fair, they still stand. The roof is gone, but structurally, I don't know how safe this building is. So if you can restore a building for historic value, that is great. Spanish Town has a lot of history. But these buildings that we're looking at now, they're dangerous. Earthquake comes, they can crumble. These buildings should be demolished and new structures put up. What do you guys think? Now, in downtown Kingston, some buildings were damaged and they actually demolished them. And what surprised me is they put up a notice that the building is to be demolished, and 48 hours later, basically the process was very simple. It wasn't as hard as you would think. I think they put up the notice that this building is not safe, the city engineers, and the people had 48 hours to basically respond or something, and they didn't. And the parish council took down the buildings. I was so surprised at how easy it was. Now, I don't know if these buildings are part of the Heritage Trust, Heritage, National Heritage. I know like the railway stations are, but if the building can be used, like the police station over in Bull Bay was being used, and they had to tear it down for the highway to go through there. So that was a loss, because the building was being used. But this building that we're looking at is not being used. So I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think. And downtown Kingston has a similar issue. So many buildings down there don't even have a roof, and they're saying if a major earthquake hits, it's very dangerous. Alright guys, let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright guys, have a good day.